Hi everyone, welcome to Lee Stitch. Today is Sunday the 18th of February. Almost a month, didn't do too badly. So I am going to jump right in. I'm in my bed. I think I found a place with good lighting. I'm in my bedroom. Just a lot of a mess on the bed beside me, and I've actually made notes this time, so just put those there and see how we go. First of all, I just want to say I hope we've all had a good month. January went by so fast, and middle of February, end of February, it's like, oh, I wish the year would just slow down sometimes and let us catch up a little bit. But it does mean that the Mirabilia retreat is less than a week away. I'm catching the train up from Sydney to Brisbane. It's a 14-hour train trip. Which I'm actually really looking forward to. I'm gonna read a book, like an actual. I usually listen to audiobooks, no problems with that, but I'm gonna read an actual book on the train. 14 hours, no interruptions. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna read a book. I'm gonna get some stitching time. You don't really get a lot of phone service on the train. A lot of it goes through empty areas, bushland and stuff like that. So, wow, it's gonna be great. I am catching the train on the way home, but on the way home, I'm not going to be by myself. My grandmother's going to be with me. She's 90. She'll be 91 in June. She still lives all by herself, which is just awesome. As I said, my dad is sick. He's got the tumours all in the brain, and so my nan's she was wanting to come back down, and I'm like, well, I'm going to be in Brisbane. If you think you can handle a 14-hour train trip, you can come back down with me and we'll figure out how to get you back up to Brisbane at some point. So I rang up the train line and TransLink and said, hey, I want to add a person just for my return trip. Can you please make sure my grandmother's sat next to me? And they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. So she's also really excited. I'm just worried she's thinking it's not going to be like one of those old-fashioned like Orient Express trains. It's not like there's a canteen on the train, but it's not a dining car. It's not like a restaurant. You just, you line up and you order food, and they do like meals, but you take them back to your seat and you have the table that folds down from the seat in front of you to eat. So not like that, but it should still be fun. So anyway, we're not here about that. Although I will be taking videos and everything at the Mirabilia retreat. I'm really, really excited. I can't wait. Can't wait. Some of the ladies I haven't seen since just before COVID, 4 years. Our table 3. We call ourselves table 3. We're so original because we met on table 3. We were randomly all seated together on this table. We I went with my friend Amanda, and I think another lady, Karen and Leanne. They went together, and we were the only two went with a friend, and everyone else was solo travelers. And these other ladies were seated at this table, and we all just got on so well. We have a messenger chat group that we call the Original and Best Table 3 group. We have nicknames for all each other. Amanda's the Enabler. We have the Serial Starter and everything like that. And I'm fine. And I haven't seen some of these ladies, and I'm just so excited to see to see these friends, because I go on these weekends and I don't always get a lot of stitching in, but I just don't stop laughing. I just laugh and laugh so much, and I just feel so come away from them feeling so energized and good, and it's like, wow. Sorry. All right, back to stitching. All right, so first I'm going to do finishes. I have 2 finishes. I did 2 starts since my last video, and I finished both of them. So as you can probably guess, not very big. I'm working on mini masterpieces for my sister. I have a twin sister who looks absolutely nothing like me. She's really tall and fair skin, blue-grey eyes, and yeah, totally different to me. And I'm going to do mini masterpieces. And the first one I've done is I got like a book, a PDF book of them, and I had her mark off which ones she wanted what she liked and she wanted to do. And I'm going to do 1 a month this year. So hopefully at the end of the year, actually she choose 10, 12? I think she may have only chosen 10. Even if she chose 12, that's all right. 1 a month, I'll have them all done at the end of the year. So the first one is Van Gogh self-portrait in grey felt hat. And this is worked on 14 count Ada. Not Ada. Easy count. So that's the first one. And they're all the same size, which I can't remember. It's a total of 980 stitches. Oh, hang on, it is easy. 10, 20, 30, probably about 40, 10, 20, 40, about 45 stitches up, and 10, 20, 35 stitches across, something like that. I know it equals 980 stitches. My original plan was, I thought they would look really cute on these easels, which is why I chose 14 count, because I wanted it to fit on this little easel. And I thought that would look really cute on these easels, and she could put it up, and she's like, well, no, my dogs and my cats will just knock it off. And I'm like, so I said, well, I could either do, that's why I've held off nearly the end of February and I haven't done the second one yet. This is probably what I'll be stitching on the train. The next one I do, should I just put them all on one piece of fabric and then frame it so they're all together? And if I do that though, do I put it like right up next to each other, or should I leave like a couple of spaces and put like a, stitch some black or dark brown or something around it so they're all got like their own mini frames? Or you can get little gold mini frames. I'll see if I can put a picture up. Just little gold frames, and just put each one in their own little gold frame, and she can hang it up on a wall. I've asked her, and she's like, "Nah, you decide whatever you want to do." I'm like, "Yeah, you're being so difficult," but I don't know. So I haven't started the second one because I'm not sure where to put it. Put it right up against, leave a space, leave a bigger space for framing. I don't know. So I've got to decide that before I start the second one. Maybe I'll leave a space, but leave it so if I wanted to, I could put another one in the middle of it, so that way there's enough room for framing, or there's enough room for them all to be next to each other. That could work too. I'll do that. I don't know, we'll see. We'll do that. And then the other news that I had, sorry, the dog's from the bedroom with me, was in the library by Mojo Stitches. I'll put a picture up. I bought the paper pattern when I was at the Daisy Chain retreat. I can't remember the designer's name. It starts with J, Julie, I think it's Julie. Mojo Stitches. Anyway, she was there, and I bought it directly off her, and then I bought the fabric and everything there. So it's actually a very Australian piece because the designer's Australian, the fabric was from Daisy Chain, Whoopsie Daisy fabric, Australian, and I used the called for threads, which is cotton garbage threads, which are also Australian. So it's my most Aussie piece yet. But anyway, and then I finally started it, and I couldn't stop.
The room is full of light.
Yes, because I'm recording.
Oh, hey guys.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's why it's filled. And a dog. Okay.
Oh. It's beautiful.
I totally lost my train of thought. Into the library. Sorry. Okay. Into the library. So I started that, but I like Pattern Keeper. Nothing wrong with paper. So I wound up, even though I had the paper copy, I bought I should have brought it in here. I bought the PDF copy, and then I put that into Pattern Keeper. With Pattern Keeper, you can't put Cottage Garden threads in there, but she does have a DMC conversion. So what I did is I just put the DMC numbers in there, and then I just followed the symbols. Didn't really look at the numbers, I just followed the symbols. But anyway, so this is stitched on, and this is going to be a series. This is the first in the library. I don't know what the next one in the series is going to be. Actually, this is I took photos of it and they looked horrible. But this is actually coming probably with the better light. But I love this. I couldn't start. It's not big. I think it's like 147 by 147. It's stitched on 36 count linen, Mud Puddle by Whoopsie Daisy, which is daisy chain. So if you look up daisy chain, they do the Whoopsie Daisy fabrics. And this is yeah, so that's, but I loved it. I just loved it. I couldn't, you got the little, there's not much back stitching here, but you got the little moths here and like the lamp, like you got the glasses and like the teacup. Although I have, with the teacup, I have been thinking about adding some little half stitches of steam, just little, you know, little curl of steam coming up. I just thought that would be really cute, so I might still do that. Stitched, so 36 count linen, stitched 1/2 threads, which they're called for cottage garden threads. And I got the thread pack through Mojo Stitchery's Etsy site. And not the actual or each individual skein, but just like the thread pack. She's added that many threads, I reckon I could stitch this another 2 times. Easily. Plenty of thread, because apparently what she's done is she added more threads, 1, in case you made a mistake, and 2, it's all variegated thread. It's not, I should have brought the threads in, but yeah, the threads are all variegated. Like that globe, see this globe here? Which is my favorite, this is my favorite part actually, is the globe. But that globe actually only has 2 different colors of thread in it. But it looks awesome. It's only got 2 different colors of thread. But she added that many, yeah, extra. So in case you wanted to pick where you want certain colors and that, I don't. I just kind of, something with variegated is I just like letting it go where it falls. The only time I really match up colors is if I'm doing a border or something, and I don't know. So if you've got a skein that's got green, red and blue, and I'm doing a border, well then yeah, I'll want to, if the thread ends on a red, then I'll want the next start to start on the red, so it still flows through the border. But otherwise, like I said, this border with the leaves, no, I just let it fall wherever it goes. The lamp and everything, I just let it all fall. Each to their own. So love this piece, love this piece. I can't wait until the next one comes out. I'm so looking forward to it. This is actually a fat half, but I don't know whether I'm going to do them all on one piece of fabric. I have actually bought a frame, but it's black, and I'm not sure whether a plain black frame would actually go with it. I was thinking something more wooden might be better. So I'm not sure, but I love this piece. I would like to do a giveaway for my paper copy of Into the Library, but I've gotten a little shy of Australia Post. We'll see. I'll do that next video. Next video, I'll set up a giveaway for Into the Library after the retreat. So that is my finishes. I have finishes. So I'm going to have a finish every month, because I'm going to finish a mini masterpiece every month. So that's a finish every month that I'm going to show you guys. All right. So next is WIPs. First WIP I'm going to show you is It's Only Forever. Artwork by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Picture of what it's like when it's done. With this one, I'm not going to show the whole piece. I'm doing the supersize max color version. I'm stitching 25 count, 2/1, full crosses, extreme cross stitch, but you can't, and I'm doing it color by color. And I just feel sometimes I show the whole piece and you can't really see what I'm doing. So I'm like, most of the time I'm like, what's the point? But now the thing is, with this piece, I want to do 100,000 stitches on it this year. So I've worked out 275 stitches a day. Would get me just over that. But I got so caught up with stitching Into the Library, I'm a bit behind. So I'm really busy catching up on that at the moment. I'm about 3,000 stitches behind, so I'll do that. But I don't know if you can see it. You can't really see. So you can kind of actually. Where is it? Here we go. Actually, can you? I don't know if you can see. Can you kind of see his face? Could be the way I'm holding it. Hang on. I can see his. Oh, there he is. That's what I'm looking for. My husband says he can't see the statue's face. I can see like there's his nose and his eyes and his ears and his leg down there. So, so I've done the grey, the black, the green, and this is the brown. And then if I keep going colour by colour, there's like 6 lots of grey after this. So I can't see through here what you're seeing, but that's what I'm doing. And so hopefully by next month I'll have finished this working the way across. It's getting there. It's going to be gorgeous when it's done. And the thing is, once I finish those 6 colours of grey, so finish this brown and then 6 colours of grey, then I get into the colours. Then I get into like nice bright colours like this. So that's going to be a lot more fun. I don't know whether I'm still going to keep doing it colour by colour. I mean, right now it's fine. That brown has like 31,000 stitches. I've got about 18,000 stitches to go. But I think once the colours get down to like under 10,000 per colour, I don't know whether it's going to be worth doing it colour by colour anymore, because it's constantly going to be having moves. The cross stitch with the colours going to be all over the place. Here there's enough colours to make sure. So I don't worry about that when it comes. Next is the Heaven and Earth Designs Stitch Along for 2024. I am doing Tintern Abbey. 25 count, 2/1 half stitch, and I'm testing out using, oh, actually put that piece note on because I was working on that just before, and I'll work on this when I finish. Calcasade, Tintern Abbey, picture up, 2/1, and this is it so far. So I bought a thing of CXC thread. Actually, that Mini Masterpieces is using CXC threads as well, and I'm using CXC threads for this, which I don't have a problem with. I find the lengths of thread that I use, which I usually measure from here to here and double it up, and that's the length of thread I use, do a loop start. That's fine. It gets a little, by the time I finish the thread, it can sometimes get a little shredded, tatty kind of fray kind of look. I wouldn't want to use thread any longer than that. But otherwise what I'm using is fine. Can't really see anything at the moment. I do want to, I'm determined to finish this. So we'll see. We'll see. CX3 threads, that's what I was thinking. So I bought the whole lot. I had a voucher, an Amazon voucher, worth $20. So I just spent another $25, I think it was, and got the whole set of CXC threads. But the thing is, this needs like more than one skein of the colours. It's all right. Like I'll finish. You get this in stages. It's a stitch along. There's enough to finish this part. So I'm trying to find a shop where I can buy just like, I can go in and order just like 3 skeins of 3771 or 3 skeins of 310. I don't want to buy 70 skeins or 50 skeins, or you know what I mean. I just want to be able to find a shop, and I can find ones that are all in the UK, but the shipping is like, the whole point of CXC threads is that they're cheap. They're so much cheaper than DMC. I mean, there's no point in me stitching with saving money on CXC threads if I'm going to have to pay all this extra shipping costs, make up the difference. I might as well just, so I'm planning on, one of my questions for when I go to a retreat, ask people when I go to a retreat is, where can I find a shop that will sell me just like 1, 2 or 3 skeins of CXC threads. It's not big bulk orders. So, I am going to cut, what I've shown you is the actual width of the project. That's how wide it is, and this is how far down it is. Did I draw it? Yeah, finishes about there. So that's the whole width, but I've got all this extra. I need to cut all this off because it does get in the way. I'm terrified of cutting fabric. I would love to try Hardanger, but I'm like, if I can't even cut a piece of fabric, I'm hopeless. I am hopeless. I'm absolutely hopeless, and yeah. Okay. Next is, I don't think I've worked on this one this much. This is Maleficent by Mandrinks. She's a Russian designer. She has an Etsy page now, but Amanda bought this as a birthday or Christmas present for me a few years ago before she had an Etsy page. She bought it off her, she just had a Instagram page. So I'll put a done picture up. This is being stitched on 36 count Rocky Mountaineer. I should be looking at all this before. So I don't have my glasses on either, so Maleficent started. Jew Designs, Rocky Mountain, 36 count plain. It's a gorgeous fabric. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. It's got bits of grey through it. So I'll put a done picture up. 36 count, 2/2. So if you're wondering about coverage, in the lower it's stitched 1/2, and this is 2/2, both on 36 count. So don't mind either one. I can honestly say I don't mind 1/2 or 2/2 on 36 count. Don't mind either one, either or. But that's not very big. I think that one's already at a third done, but it's not a goal. It's not a goal for this year. This next one, I'm just going to move this out the way. This is Lest We Forget, artwork by Bradley Johnson, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's now retired, and this is stitched on 25 count even weave, 2/1 10 stitch, and I believe I've done heaps. I'll put up the full photos if I've. And there's, oh, here we go, just little bits off to the side. I'm working on this, and it's like I just need to get that little bit of blue done, so I move it back and forth because it's like I don't want to just finish, like, you know, like there's that tiny little bit done, just with the thing. But I'm loving how that's turning out. The plan is when this is done, I'm gonna get this, and then we're gonna get a photo of my mum's mum in his army uniform, and a photo of my my husband's grandfather in his World War II army uniform. And this is going to be in the middle, and we're going to have a picture on either of them on the side with replicas of their medals and ranks and everything underneath. That's going to hang up underneath, because they were both very proud to serve in the army. It always meant a lot to my grandfather to means a lot. And I worked on this one. Oh, sorry. I'll put a photo up of what my bed looks like. It's like all over the place. This is Comet. Oh, this is Comet. I'll put a picture up of Comet. What I really wanted to do was just get the border done in preparation for a retreat. This is coming up for a retreat, to the Mirabilia retreat. Nora Colbert will be there. And I just really wanted to get the border done. I get easily distracted at retreats. Don't always get a lot of stitching in, but the last thing I wanted to do was mess up the border. You know that feeling you get when the border meets, like, I can't explain it. The border meets, and I just didn't want to mess up the border, so I did the border, but I'm not going to work on any more of this until retreat. This is what I'm working on retreat, but the border's all done, and it just meets up, and there's a lot of beads in this one. The thing is, a lot of beads is, I'll have to show up the picture of the, do I have it? Comet here. Oh yeah, here's Comet here. See these snowflakes? They've got random snowflakes all over the place. In the middle of these snowflakes is just one stitch. So what I'm going to do, what I've been doing is, because I'm doing them so closely together, I'm just going to leave it. And then when I go back and bead it, I'm going to do the beading for these snowflakes with the white DMC. And when I do the beading, I will do that white cross there, because otherwise I'm going to have little dots all in the middle of nowhere. But if I do it with the beading, it's going to flow and move. It's going to be much better, much easier. So, oh, thread. I found some cotton. Oh, there you go. So that's how that's going to go. I want to get at least 2 reindeers done this year. Maybe I should be working on this on the train. I really need to get that mini masterpieces done too. So if I do 1 reindeer a year, that's like 8-9 years, because you've got the sleigh as well. And yeah. Alright, I think that is all. I'm trying to do plans, but that is kind of hard with plans. Alright, plans is, I also want to do, there's got like a leap year stitch along going. 2024 leap year stitch along, where you can, well, you can start it at any time of the year, but a lot of people are starting it on February 29th. And you pick a project that you've got 4 years to complete. I love the idea of that. And my first idea, I thought, Longfellow Tower by Tempting Tangles, which I'll put a picture of. And I love this piece. So I could do that in 4 years. I love that piece. That looks good. And then I'm like, it's the year of the dragon. We should be stitching dragons this year. And then I'm like, oh, I like that idea. You could do a dragon in maybe 4 years. But there's which dragon? I've got, narrowed down to 3 choice. Well, 3, maybe 7. There's the Owl Forest Dragon, which just got released. I've got 4 to 7, yeah, easy. Just got released. There's that one, which is really pretty. Heaven and Earth Designs Planet Dragons. I do have each dragon as a mini, but I was also thinking mainly as a them all on a no background with. I've got plenty of fabric to choose from. I'm sure I've got some piece of fabric in there that would look great as, and that would be pretty awesome. Do that. And then there's these dragons that I bought. I'll show them up now. I bought them teenager. 12, 13, I can't remember, just slowly throughout the years in my teenage years. And I've actually got Earth Dragon as a kit, which is why I was thinking I might just do Earth Dragon. But there's also Air Dragon, Water Dragon, and Fire Dragon, because you need to do the set. I don't know what to do. February 29th is coming up and I still haven't picked a project, so I've got problems. I need to think about that. Yes. Let's think about that. Oh, temperature chart. I finally figured out. I love these temperature charts. I see all these temperature charts and I love them, but I'm like, I don't know. Something about it's like, do I pick a year? Like, okay, yeah, I could do one for the year my son was born, but he was born in like 1st of October 2009. So that's like out of the first 9 months of the year, he didn't exist. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And then I've realized, why do I have to start it on the 1st of January? It's just a year's worth of stitching, right? And it's not like, okay, in summer, in January, like in Australia, January, February, summer. So, in America, it's the UK, it's back to front, that's winter. So there's nothing saying it has to be the same, if you know what I mean. Anyway, because they're not. Anyway, because we're all different seasons and anyway, different areas anyway. I mean, that's the kind of the beautiful thing about them. So, but what I've decided to do is I'm going to do one. I'm going to start off with the year, like the first year my husband and I were married. So 7th of June, pretty sure to the 7th. 7th of June, long weekend, 2009, that's the date I'm going to start it, the date we got married. And then I'm going to do a year from the 7th of June, and it's going to be, so it's not going to be a temperature chart for the year 2009, it's going to be a temperature chart of September 7th, 2009 to September 6th, 2009. I'll check. I can't remember our wedding date. It's either the 7th or the 9th. It was the June It was the June long weekend, I know that much. And that's where I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do follow Stitching Mummy's idea, where I'm pretty sure it was Stitching Mummy's idea. I hope so. Where if it's a special day, make that sort of special, add it in as some glittery thread, or just make it sparkly somehow, just that day. So my son was born on the 1st of October. And, you know, Christmas Day, my birthday, my husband's birthday, just little things like that, and make those days, like, do something special for those, that section of the stained glass window. And yeah, so that's how I finally figured it out. So I'm and the temperature chart I've chosen, because there's so many I like, but I have picked one. It's called Gothic Stained Glass Window. I should have it here in my inventory charts, search charts. I can't remember who it was done by. Oh, I got it off an Etsy shop. One of the ladies in my Stitchy group totally enabled me. It's all her fault. It's not there. Okay, I'll have a look. I'll put a picture of it up. And I love a lot of back stitch, but yeah, that's gonna look pretty awesome. And then I'm like, oh, do I keep doing stained glass? I'll have a big row of stained glass windows of all the days, or keep doing different ones, because I also like the ones where it's like potions. And before the kids, I'm thinking I'm gonna do the stained glass window, Gothic stained glass window, for my husband and I, for the year we were married. But I might do the ones more based on the kids' interests and stuff like that for their birthdays and stuff like that. I wish I could see. Something charts, which cross stitch. I have too many charts. I really do. It's kind of sad, actually. Oh, here we go. Gothic window temperature chart. It's the chart, and I don't want to show the chart. It doesn't have a picture of it, so I'm going to have to find a picture and put it up. Okay. Anyway. Oh, that would have said who it was from, though. Circle Cross. Temperature stitched by Circle Cross on Etsy. So that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm not going to do the temperature. Again, it'll be a long-term project, not something with a real goal in mind. And I have to look up the temperatures anyway. I got to get the building done first anyway. What else have I got? Oh, there's another start I've been thinking about doing. But it's a Nora Corbett one, and I'm thinking. So I've got the reindeers for the retreat, and then I thought this one could be really nice as well. This one is called, what's this one called? Mirabelle Designs, Red Skies at Night. And it's in the Wiltshire Celebration book of 40 years. And that's it there. Can you see it? And this is the fabric I wanted to stitch it on. It's full coverage. This is an 8er. It's an 18 count. And I thought this could look nice. If you left some of it like above the full coverage and that would look really nice. This is a Colour Cascades Brown Sugar, which unfortunately Colour Cascades is not around anymore. But it's 18 count, which means it wouldn't fit the beads. So I thought, oh, okay, not fit beads. But a 16 count. Not as pretty as the other one, but it could still, you know, but it'll fit the beads better. It's not dyed, so 16 count, the beads would still work. And but another lady put up a post, and she's doing hers on 40 count. Pretty sure it's 40 count. And I'm like, how are you doing your beads? So I'm half tempted still to do it on this. Because what you can change the normal beads out for delicate beads and the pony beads something else. Or you could either just switch out the beads for metallics. That's usually pretty good as well. Oh, I found that. You know how I lost a WIP and I couldn't think of where I put it? I found it. I wasn't even looking for it and I found it. I found it in my office. In fact, I found a whole bag of stuff in my office. Is this a sign of too much stuff? It must be a sign of too much stuff. This isn't really it is a WIP. I do want to finish it, but I need to buy the pattern again. This is the Linen and Threads 2018. I'll have to check. Fabulous Fabrics Moonrise. Fabulous Fabrics Sunrise. 28 count plain Lagana. 1/1 full crosses, but I'm doing all the animals and some flowers are in metallics. So I'll just sit back there. So that's kind of what it looks further back. If you get up close. So this was a friend of mine, and I'm not good at picking colours. And these people were doing like these gorgeous things with all these wonderful colours. And I'm like, well, I can pick fabric. So I picked a colourful fabric and went for a monochrome thread. I decided to do it that way instead. As you can see, I did not keep up with it. But I need and this is my own fault. I thought it was still up for free. Sorry. I thought it was still up for free. This is my own fault. And I was cleaning stuff out and I deleted everything, thinking, oh yeah, I can just download it again. I can't remember whether I forgot to download it or if I then went to get it. And basically, you need to pay for it. I just need to buy the chart again, which the chart is still there. I should really buy the chart in case ever they do take it out. So I've got to do that. But that's the other WIP. It's not a UFO. It's just very much on hold at the moment. Very much on hold, which actually I should possibly leave these out because I don't use these again. Another one I've got. Oh, I should take this one to the retreat as well. I'm part of the Nora Corbett Patreon page, and one of the first patterns she released on this page is this dragon, Rogue Dragon, and this is up to picture up. This is him here, and my start isn't even really worth mentioning. That's all the fabric and thread. Oh, Karen Waterley in there. That's right. This is Emerald Dragon. 32 count Emerald Dragon. Opal on, that's a linen. Can't remember who it's from. A part of me wants to say Sarah from Fabrics. But as you can see, that's the start. Like, not worth mentioning, really. Maybe instead of starting Red Skies, I should finish this dragon first. That would be a better idea. Yeah, I should do that. Alright. Maybe Red Skies can go on hold for a little bit and finish my dragon. Oh. Yeah. He's done as a PDF. See, I originally printed the chart out. You had to follow, but Kat Sherwood. She's on the Patreon page as well. She's amazing. Nora Cover, she hand draws all the patterns, and then she shows us what they look like and everything, and then but she sends them to Kat, and Kat puts them on a PDF, does them up all as a PDF, and you can download them from the Patreon page. You used to be able to download them from the Facebook page, but we were having problems with that, so it's now Patreon page, which is good because don't always that. Oh, I've got scissors and highlighters in here. I should take those out. Yeah. So actually, yeah, I might put Red Skies Pirate off for a little bit and do this one instead. All right. that's a decision. And what else have I got in here? Oh, this one's been hanging around for ages. It's not a start. Castle in the Air by Long Dog Samplers. All set to go. Everything. This is Fabulous Twilight 28 count plain linen. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Like Castles in the Air sounds like it, and that. Hand dyed by Rolanda. That's the thread, and that's the thread. I'm going to juice with it. And I reckon that's just going to pop off that. That's going to be a long start. Maybe, what else have I got in this bag? I tell you what, when I found this bag in my office, I'm like, oh, it's like Christmas. It's like, oh my God, I've got so much stitchy stuff in here. It's like, how awesome is that? And it's like stuff I already own and everything as well. Oh, this one. And Amanda gave me this pattern. Love this. The Enchantment of Winter, the Fabergé eggs, and everything in the middle here is 1/1. And can do the thing is though, the pattern I've got, it's pretty much all in DMC. Everything's DMC. The pattern that Amanda's got, exactly the same company, not one of them's illegal, both of these are legal, but the one she's got is what's it called? I can't say it now. Soy d'Alger eggs, the silk. So, and there's a charm that goes in here as well. Oh, good, I did put the charm in here with it. Yeah, okay. Check me out, I actually organised. You know, believe it or not, with my work life, I'm like super organised. I never miss a ticketing date. I never miss super organised. The transfers, everything, you name it, done. My personal life, I am so scatterbrained. It's like every bit of organisation just goes into work, and it's amazing I've got my kids are alive sometimes. It really is. And the fabric that this one's going to go on is a Colour Cascades fabric. 32 count Lagana Opal. It was a 2018 fabric of the month. But it's going to go on this. There's a bit of a dye spot like right down the bottom, but that's, like I said, it's right on the edge where the framing allowance is. So I don't think that won't be a problem. But that's where the egg's going to go on. I think it'll look beautiful on that. So, finding this in my office was like finding money in my wallet. You know when you lose money and then, or you're going through, you know, you put on a jacket and you're like, hey, 20 bucks in my jacket pocket. It's like, how awesome is that when that happens? I'd love it if these could come in a PDF. I mean, I know they're not, but yeah. Oh, and I found out another one. I've got Easy Guy fabric in here, but I'm not working on these anymore. So, anyway. I gotta put these home away. I'm relieved I found it. I can't believe I lost it. But yeah. Okay. Haul. This haul is quite, some of it is actually Christmas presents that were delayed in sending. And some of it is, yeah. Do the Christmas present first. It's from my mother-in-law. The other thing is Riolas. What I do is, she used to just give me money, which, nothing wrong with that. But everyone else is opening presents but me, kind of thing. In that. So what I said is I asked her, I gave her my login details for JK Stitching Designs. And I said, look, here's my login details. This is what I'm going to be spending the money on, really. Have a look at my wish list and just choose anything off my wish list. Like, you know, just go for the wish list. And she gets it sent to her address. Janet knows that's what's going on. And I said, look, I won't look. Tell me when you order it, because she generally orders it in early December. And I won't go onto JK Stitching Supplies and have a look. Or even if I do go onto the website, I don't look at what she's actually ordered. So it's still a surprise, because I'm the one asking for the surprise. So, you know, I ruin the surprise for myself that I've asked for, because I want to open on Christmas Day. So that's what she does now. And yeah, just got delivered late. So, and that's really pretty. So that one came in. I love that. And I'd love to have opening Christmas presents on Christmas Day. So I know it's going to be stitchy stuff, but I don't care. I don't know what stitchy stuff it is, and it's nice to open something. And like I said, and I'm going to like it because it's all off my wish list. I've been collecting all of these houses, getting there slowly. Got most of them now. So which one's this one? I should actually, this is maybe something I should do for the leap year. Is actually start one of these houses. I've been collecting them and actually start them. Now that's an idea. Oh, this one. Summer Baby. I love this piece. Gwen was about 18 months old. So it was about 10 years ago actually, because Ian turned 5 on the boat. And he's turning 15 this year. In October. So we went on a cruise with my in-laws, my sister-in-law and her husband. Her kids weren't born yet. And Gwen was 18 months old, so she was still that baby, wonderful baby look about her. And whenever I see this piece, I just see these babies, and I just think Gwen. We're good on the beach in Fiji and Numia and sandcastles, and I love this piece, and I've been wanting it, and it came up on Aussie Stash and Load. It looked great, and I ordered it. I ordered two, and she went on holidays and only brought one of them with her. So she delivered the one, and then she went back and forgot about it, and then she lost it, and she refunded me the money, and then she sent me a message saying, I have found it. He's the one you ordered. I'm like, oh, would you like the money back? She goes, no, do it. I've stuffed you around so much. It's been so long. She says, I'll take it. So I actually got this for free. And she's like, just send me a photo of it when it's done. And I'm like, I should do this one for the Leap Year Stitch Along. This is the one I should do for the Leap Year Stitch Along. I send it for her. It's just, yeah. And you guys are going, Liesl, you are just crazy. Aussie Stash and Load again. These are called Prunus. They're given Prunus? I don't know, look like cherry blossoms. It's big. It's pretty big actually. 31.5 by 10.6 inches, so it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Isn't that pretty? Don't know when that's going to get done. Rainbow lorikeets, they're given again. Aussie Stash Unload. Aussie Stash Unload is really big downfall, but they're given is beautiful. And I actually used to own a rainbow lorikeet. I say his name was Fred. I actually found out just before that it was actually a her. But Winifred, not a Fred. But anyway. Fred was wonderful though. So much personality and great. But when I became pregnant with my son, she started attacking me, my toes. And the couch we had at the time had like little feet on it. Didn't actually sit on the floor, had little feet on it. So she would come out and attack my feet and run back under the couch. And especially as I got bigger and bigger getting pregnant, there's no way I could get to her. And I was really worried about, she wasn't taking the fact that I was pregnant. How well would she take to me being like an actual newborn baby in the house? And if she bit a newborn baby, I mean, these birds are, when they bite, it hurts. It hurts. You bleed. And they could, yeah. And I'm like, I couldn't. And Fred wasn't really kept. Fred had a cage. She had a cage. But she wasn't kept in the cage. The cage door was always open. My parents that used to bird sit, they would just put Fred in the backyard under a tree, and Fred would go up and down and in and out of the cage. I think the cage was more like a bedroom than a thing. She was locked away overnight, but yeah, she wasn't really, and I didn't want to start keeping her locked in the cage 24/7. That wasn't what she was used to, but I didn't want a newborn baby. So my uncle, Fred, went and lived with my uncle, Dave. So then when my husband and we lived in Brisbane at the time, we decided to move down here. Fred stayed with my uncle, so yeah. But anyway, Jasmine, sorry, Nora Corbett, Jasmine, really pretty. And of course I bought some fabric. I thought it would go really nice with the piece. This is actually a sugar maple fabric. These are hard to get apparently. And it's 32 count opal linen. It's called Vista. And this is going to show, as you can see, it's like an ombre. Maybe if I just fold it in half, you might see it. Anyway, blue to green. And I thought it would really go I'm going to throw a picture of a pattern up because this is called Dog's Day Out. I thought it would go great with that. It's not big enough. I'm sure I'll find something else with it. Might go really well with one of these berries. But yeah, not for Dog's Day Out. So anyway, that is, oh, actually I will add a quick video in my cross stitch group. We met up, our January meetup. Again, lots of fun. I call January our gallery month, and I tell people to bring in your finishes. It doesn't matter if it's framed, not framed. Bring them in. People want to see them. Get them out of the drawers and the pillowcases and dust them off and let people ooh and ah. And they deserve to be seen, and you deserve to have them oohed and ahhed over. So I'm going to put that up, and that was a lot of fun. I'll put that video up. And
okay, ladies, if you want any more, it's in the fridge.
this piece has been converted to silks, so it's all using Vicky Clayton silks. Really pretty. And this one has been using the Owl Forest threads. Also really pretty.
When did you leave them on there? Other card on their cards. Because there's a place where you can sort of written. Who did the one with the top and the bird?
Me.
You don't like cats? Oh no, I don't. But it's cute.
Cute. It's a Dimensions one. Some slow stitching. Something's done on a back. Really pretty. This one is Heaven and Earth Designs Fair with the Anger it in. It is on 25 count, 2/1, and it is gorgeous. And just because the owner was showing us before, I personally think the back looks pretty damn good. I'd be very impressed with the back. Bit of a glare. This is from the Stephen King house. The Witchy Stitcher.
I had
So all Stephen King's books.
Figaro, and we adopted him, and he's
Do you know what the fabric is? 28 count. Even weave. Yeah. Don't know the dye or anything?
They have like one one tablet a day.
Cloudy Sky
And
by
Paddock.
Paddock Lane.
Paddock Lane.
Paddock, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Does look nice.
so, but you could work it out. Like I could.
And this is our slow stitching. This is the lady who did the bag, but it also looks like she's starting something new.
She,
So there's probably not a
there was a couple of times when I thought in the backyard that there was something wrong with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she just sort of wouldn't kind of respond when she was called.
Right.
But I just thought, put it down, she's just ignoring
gonna
me.
make a 3D gingerbread house.
Well, that's it. 'Cause
Our Forest Embroideries Red Gardens. Stitched on.
Rumbles of Thunder
Rumbles of
from Pole Stitches.
that's the one.
gave my spare one away.
I'm using my spare one at the moment. So within the colour family, you get
Now, Mirabilia Snow Queen, which you guys have been seeing growing for a while,
And she's still growing.
and she's still growing. Is she going to the retreat?
I'm not going to the
You're
retreat.
not going to the retreat. Sorry.
And she's not going without me.
No, of course not.
Apparently Zelda's going without me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, Zelda's gone.
Oh, so you're not going to the retreat either?
This one's just gorgeous. I also love the fabric that it's on.
Good. So are you going to be here? Depends.
Did you want to?
And the reason it depends.
Oh yes, yep,
because
yep, yep, absolutely.
Dad had what appeared to be a stroke on Wednesday, and they can't actually find that.
Oh, okay.
So they've done MRIs and all sorts of stuff.
This is, there's 1/1 stitching on this as well up here.
If she'd have been younger,
Very tiny.
if she'd have been younger,
Pretty.
Only those two.
Yeah.
And it's mum and dad's 80th birthday. It's mum's 80th birthday.
Yeah, yeah. People like seeing.
They were
what other
coming
people
to
see.
Sydney.
That's what I'm working
And if
on.
they
I should
were
be working on
coming to
my
Sydney,
It's
it
Only
would have
Forever,
been
but I'm not.
But dad's not allowed to drive now.
and he's through seizures
This
and
is channeling Coco.
so much medication
That's gonna be
to get it right.
Be a
And
drum.
all I could think of was him.
Yeah, and she's using Vicky Clayton's
I don't
black
want to
silk for
send
that.
her a text message telling her that.
And we actually had better insurance.
Last one, Bella Filipinas Like a Party. Being stitched on,
But with
32 count.
we think she,
which one?
32 count.
32 count red something gum.
because
River gum.
her stage, she's
That's it. She's just popping off that fabric. Guys, that is it. Like I said, I will be at the Mirabilia retreat next month. Yay! Unfortunately, Amanda can't go. She's going to her parents' 80th birthdays. They're only like 3 days apart, so I'm going to miss Amanda. But we'll zoom her in. We'll put a video up and zoom her in on the table, so she'll still be part of it. So I will have some videos and everything like that. And everything, and otherwise, thank you for watching. You know, seriously, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for taking a chance on me. I hope you all are having a great weekend and having a great week coming up. Keep stitching, and I will probably another month. Let's be honest. I can try for a fortnight, but I just need to get into some regular routine again. Alrighty, but I do think the lighting in here is pretty good, so I might stay here. Alrighty, thank you. Bye.